Hey everyone, it's Jared with ToningTitan.com. Hey, are you sick of doing hundreds of sit-ups and not seeing the results that you're after? So the thing is, sit-ups work a very specific abdominal muscle in a very specific way. It kind of focuses on that rectus abdominis muscle, the one that goes down the front. It's that nice six-pack muscle, but is it the best way to trim our waistline and actually add a ton of definition? Not necessarily. So today, I wanted to share 6 of my favorite exercises that are actually proven to activate and work all those abdominal layers and all those abdominal muscles harder than sit-ups. Coming at you right now.
For this workout, we'll be doing 10 to 15 reps of each of these 6 abdominal exercises. We'll then do each of them for 3 rounds. The first thing we're going to get started with are some planks. And so you can see here I'm up in a full plank that is on my elbows and on my toes. And then you're going to hold this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds would be kind of the intermediate to advanced range. Shoot for 15 to 20 if you're just in the beginner range. You can see that my back is nice and straight. Whenever I look at planks, I'm looking for a straight line from your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and then you're going to hold that nice and tight. That was a 30-second hold again. The next exercise we're going to do is roll onto our back for some bicycle crunches. Bicycle crunches are a great way to get the oblique layers of your abs activated. Anything that you're doing where you're twisting and rotating is going to activate those obliques a little bit more. You can see also that I'm suspending my shoulders off of the ground and that I'm not letting my heels touch the ground. That's going to kick on even one more layer of abs, that rectus abdominis muscle. You can see that I'm bringing right elbow to left knee, and then I'm alternating left elbow to right knee as we go through this bicycle crunch motion. This one's a roaster. This one we're going to do 15 touches to each side, so hope you've been keeping up. It's tough. It's really tough, but you're going to be able to do it. I know you can do it. Keep going, keep going. Again, we're just alternating. Try not to let your abs relax between crunches, and we did it. Very well done. The next thing we're going to do is called a mountain climber with a twist. So we're going to get up into a tall plank position, up on your hands and on your toes, and then you're going to bring your alternating right knee to your left elbow and your left knee to your right elbow. So up in this plank position, we're activating quite a few abdominal layers as you're holding that, holding your torso up off of the ground, holding your torso level. Again, try to go for a straight line from your shoulders, hips, knees, through your ankles. And so then we're going to alternate each mountain climber kick. It's one thing to bring, the knee straight forward to your same elbow. Kicking it over to the opposite elbow, again, just adds that rotational component, kicks on one more oblique layer of abdominal muscles there. We're going to be doing 15 kicks to each side, or 15 touches to each side. This is also a great way to get your upper body going as you're up in that, again, tall plank position, up on your hands. You get your chest, your shoulders, your triceps all activated with that one. 15 touches to each side. Awesome. The next thing we're going to do are some Russian twists. We're really coming after the obliques with this. So for a Russian twist, you get into a kind of a semi-reclined position. You can see that my feet are up off of the floor and that I'm leaning back a little bit at my hips, that my torso isn't straight up and down, that it's leaning back a little bit. It's going to kick on that rectus abdominis, and then you just rotate from side to side. That's going to kick on internal and external obliques as you're going side to side through this mountain climber motion. On this one, we're going for 15 touches on each side. Make that rotation as big as you can. Really try to get your shoulders pointed down towards the ground if you can. 15 touches to each side. Very well done. The next thing that we'll go for is called a thread the needle side plank. So again, side planks are a great exercise, but you add this little thread the needle component to it, and it's just going to be one more way to kick on some more muscles while you're doing this exercise. Again, the name of the game here is just we're trying to get as many abdominal muscles activated as we can, not just that rectus abdominis that's going to work primarily with the sit-ups. And so you get into this side plank position. I'm looking for a straight line here, nose, belly button, down between the knees, down between the ankles. That's kind of the straight line that you draw. And then you're going to hold that position while you rotate your top hand up and down. That was 10 reps on my right side. I'm going to roll over and we're going to do 10 reps on the left side. So again, get into that side plank position. My elbow is right underneath my shoulder, and then again looking for a straight line through my nose, belly button, between my knees, and between my ankles. Looks just like that. And then you kick on that. Again, I call that a thread the needle motion. This is called a thread the needle side plank. My right hand's going up towards the ceiling, and then it's dropping down kind of in that hole created where my elbow supports my torso up off of the ground. That's where the thread the needle side plank motion kicks on. Again, just a little bit more of a rotation component, working those obliques a little bit harder with that one. 10 reps on the right, 10 reps on the left. The last thing that we're going to throw at it is going to be some windshield wipers with butt raises. Now this one's pretty brutal, I'm not going to lie, especially as the last exercise in this set. You get down on your back, bend 90 degrees at your hips. I've got my arms straight out the side, and they kind of add a little bit of some counterbalance. And you're going to drop your legs all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and then that butt raise is that finishing move. So you just kind of use your ab muscles to raise your hips, raise your pelvis up off of the floor. And then we're going to shoot for 10 reps of this one. So again, we rotate side to side. We're getting the oblique muscle activation. And then we're going to raise straight up and down. We kick on the transverse and the rectus abdominis muscles. There are 4 abdominal layers in your stomach. And again, the name of the game here is that we're just going to try to activate all of those. We're going to try to get as many of those going as we can. And so again, we're shooting for about 10 reps. Make sure you fix your shorts. 10 reps of this one. So we're going to go side to side and then lift up. We've only got 2 more sets. Again, we're going for 10 reps here, side to side and up. Very good. Last one. I know you're feeling the burn. I'm feeling the burn. Let's do this. Side to side and up. Okay, and so our first round is done. Our first set is done of each of these exercises. Again, we're going to do 3. Take a little 60-second break, grab some water, catch your breath, and we'll get ready to go again. Here we go, round 2. So again, we're going to start with a 30-second plank. And so you're up in this tall plank position. Again, I'm on my elbows and toes here. You can drop down to your knees if you need to. Again, looking for a straight line from your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, all the way down. And then try not to let your back arch too much with this. A lot of times I get complaints from people that planks hurt their back. Oftentimes it's because your back is too rounded. Your stomach is sagging too far down towards the floor. Try to hold that nice and strong, that nice tall plank position. Okay, next thing we're going to do are those bicycle crunches. You're going to feel this, trust me. This was kind of brutal for me to get through. We're going to hit 15 touches to each side. Again, I'm alternating touching my left elbow to my right knee, my right elbow to my left knee. Try not to let your shoulders hit the ground. Try not to let your heels hit the ground either as you're going through these bicycle crunches. This one's brutal. You're going to really start to feel this, trust me. But it's good. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. Side to side, touching. We're kicking on the oblique layers with this one. We're kicking on that rectus abdominis, that nice 6-pack muscle with this one. We're working hard. You might be able to do tons of crunches, but to kick on some of these other muscle layers might be super difficult for you. Making changes, you're making progress with it. Looks good. Next thing we're going to do are those, the mountain climbers with a twist. And so again, up in that tall plank position on your hands and toes. And then we're going to bring right knee up to your left elbow, left knee up to your right elbow. Just like that. Again, great way that we can actually kick on a lot of the arms with this. You'll feel your arms, your shoulders, your chest. And this one's brutal after that mountain climber after that bicycle crunch. We're still kicking on those same oblique layers. We're still kicking on that rotational component to this exercise. You're going to feel this one. 15 touches to each side is what we're going for. If it's too difficult, take a little bit of a break, take a little bit of a breather. You don't have to bang out all 30 of those reps at once, but it's important that you try to get through them. Even if you have to take your number down to 10 reps, that's okay too. Next, we'll roll over and we'll get into that Russian twist position. So again, I'm kind of on my tailbone here. My feet are up off of the ground and I'm rotating side to side. If that's too difficult for you, your feet can touch the ground on this one. If it's too easy for you, you can grab a small dumbbell, about 5 to 10 pounds is all you need really for this. And you can kick on those muscles even a little bit more effectively. There we go. We're going for 15 touches to each side. Keep it up. You got it. Very nice. There's 15. I'm feeling it. I hope you're feeling it too. This is a brutal core workout. You're going to get through it. Next, we're going to hit those thread the needle side planks. So again, up in that tall side plank position. Reach up towards the sky as far as you can, and then drop that hand down through that thread the needle hole as far as you can. So again, we're kicking on internal, external obliques with this. I mean, even to just hold that side plank position, you're going to kick on a lot of those muscles. This is actually a great exercise for your back as well. There's some lumbar stabilizer muscles in there that I give this exercise to patients to quite a bit, just because it kicks on those muscles pretty effectively. Good job. 10 reps on that side. And roll over onto the left. We'll do some on the left side. Again, we're going to get up into that tall plank position, reach up towards the sky, down and thread the needle. 10 reps of this one. Try to hold your hips nice and high. If this is too difficult, you can bend your knees, kind of drop down onto your knees. So do a modified side plank position, but then still try to kick on that thread the needle motion going through there. Looks good. 10 reps coming up. Stay strong. Try to keep your hips high. Very nice. There's 10. 10 reps left, 10 reps right, and then we just got to finish up with those windshield wiper butt raises. You're going to be feeling it. Again, get in that right position. So on your back with your hips bent, I get my hands way out to the side just to add some stability there as you're going side to side. Drop left, drop right, and then hips come up. Again, this is a brutal exercise. We're kicking on just tons of core muscles with this one. We're rotating side to side, so you're working those obliques, both internal and external obliques, super hard. But then to kick on that butt raise at the end, we're working the lower abs, we're working the upper abs. Great exercise. You're going to be feeling it. Fix your shorts. You always got to do that. Good. Drop left, drop right, and then lift up. And again, we're going for 10 reps on this one. Just about there. Drop over to the other side and up. We've only got 2 more reps. Stay strong. I know that you're feeling it, but it's going to be worth it. You got it. Only 2 more. Drop left, drop right. There's 9. Good. Last rep. Left, right, and up. And 10. Whew. Okay, you're feeling it. I'm feeling it. There's 2 sets down. We've only got 1 more set to go. 60-second break. Grab some water, catch your breath, and then we'll hit it 1 more time. Here we go. Last rep. So again, we'll get things started with that plank position there. We're going to hold that plank for 30 seconds. One more thing that you can do with the plank here is actually, if you suck in your stomach while you're doing it, I want you to try to imagine sucking your belly button into your spine. And what that does, that actually kicks on your deepest layer of abdominal muscles. That's called your transverse abdominis muscles. That's actually one of the most important in shrinking down your waistline. Those of us in the physical therapy world, we worry about that a lot with back stability, with lumbar spine stability. Try to suck in your stomach while you're doing that plank. 30-second hold. We made it through. That dreaded bicycle crunch is up next. And so again, 15 touches to each side. You're feeling it here. I'm feeling it here. We got this, though. 15 touches to each side. Again, you're alternating left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. Try not to let your shoulders touch. Try not to let your heels touch as you go down. Modified version of this would be letting your shoulders down a little bit lower and then letting your heels down to the ground between each rep. Try to push yourself. Try to make it as hard as you can, but still be successful. Again, we're going for 15 touches to each side. We're just about there. Keep going. You can do it. There it is, 15. Very nice. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is roll over into that mountain climber with a twist. You'll notice that the order of these exercises isn't a coincidence, that these are actually well thought out in that, you know, we're not going to give some of these muscles a chance to really break too much here. We're just going to hit them a little bit different way. So, you know, we follow up those bicycle crunches with some mountain climbers with a twist. We're activating the same muscle just in a little bit different way. Now, instead of, you know, fighting up against gravity to keep your shoulders up, now we're fighting against gravity to keep your hips up off of the ground, but we're still activating that rotation component, that oblique component to this. And so again, throwing these different stresses at these muscles in these different planes of motion and kind of using gravity to our advantage with some of these, really a great way to just roast some of those muscles in there, to work these muscles in a way that's a little bit different that maybe you haven't done before. Just like that, we did 15 touches to each side on those mountain climbers with a twist. Next, we'll get into that Russian twist position. Again, do what you can to keep your feet up off of the ground. We're going to rotate side to side, leaning back at the hips, trying to create as much separation as we can. Try to get your shoulders rotated all the way side to side. One of the primary problems that I see when people do this one is it's all in their hands. They just think, you know, if I can just move my hands from side to side, that's the same thing. It's really not. You really want those shoulders to rotate is what you're going for. We're trying to create separation between your hips and your shoulders to really kick on those oblique layers of muscles. 15 touches to each side. We're just about there. This is roasting. I'm breathing hard. I'm working hard on this. Brutal. Okay, very nice. We've got 2 more exercises left. You got it. 2 more exercises. Here we go. Thread the needle side planks. So we're going to get up into that side plank position. Reach up towards the sky. Thread down through the middle. 10 reps of this. 9 more. Good. There's 2. There's 3. 8 more. Trying to stay nice and tall in that side plank position. Again, going for a straight line, nose, belly button, between your knees, down between your ankles. Try to stay tall in that side plank. I know it's tough. I know your muscles are on fire. Mine were on fire. Keep going. Good work. 10 reps. We're almost there. Really good. Great way to kick on those obliques, to kick on a little bit of the rotation component with the obliques. Static exercise. Your muscles are working hard to keep you in that same position. Roll over onto the left side, and we'll do 10 reps on this side. Good. There's 3, 4. Try to keep your hips tall. Rotate that shoulder down just a little bit. Moving up and down. Good. You got it. You're feeling it by now. We've only got this. We've got a few more reps of this, and then we've just got the 1 more exercise, and then you're done, and then you've made it through it. Here we go. We're down to our last rep with this. Right there is 10 on the left side. Very well done. Okay, we've only got 1 more exercise to do. Fortunately or unfortunately, I guess you decide. It's going to be that windshield wiper with the butt raise is your last one. So again, we're going to get down onto our back. Arms come out to your side to act as the counterbalance. Legs go up. Here we go. We got to smash out 10 reps of this. So drop them all the way to the left, drop them all the way to the right, and then the butt comes up. And so we've got oblique muscles there, oblique muscles there, and then we're going to kick on the rectus abdominis as you lift your butt up towards the ceiling, your hips and your feet up towards the ceiling. And there's the 3rd rep. 7 more. We've got 10 to go on this one. Here we go. Last few reps in your last set of these 6 ab exercises that are going to work harder than sit-ups. This is a brutal workout. This is just a killer core workout. It takes about 20 minutes to get done. And you are going to be feeling this one tomorrow. This one is done with love. Think of me every time you cough, sneeze, laugh for the next couple of days. This is a great exercise. Here we go. Great exercise, great workout. Drop them left, drop them right, and then the hips come up. Very nice. Work hard. I know that your abs are on fire. I know that they're burning. Try to push through that because we're down to our last set. Here we go. Our last rep. Left, right, and up. And there is your 3rd set. You did it.
And there you have them, 6 ab exercises that actually work better than sit-ups. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope your abs are feeling it, like my abs are certainly feeling it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment, and I'll answer those as soon as I can. While you're here, it's also a great opportunity to subscribe to ToneandTighten.com. I share a lot of really cool stuff, really cool workouts, some physical therapy related advice, some menu stuff, everything you need to hopefully kind of get your fitness on the right track, help you progress towards some of those goals that you have for yourself. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this again. We'll see you next time on ToneandTighten.com.